this is AC Storylord, and welcome to my channel, or AC Storylord 29, and welcome to my channel. And this is another movie from my Halloween movie marathon, the slasher part of this, and we're talking about Child's Play 2. I did Child's Play 1 on my Facebook and Instagram review and everything, but this is basically has homages to the TV show of Chucky that I've been talking about on here, like through episode 1, 2, and 3. Um, so this one takes place right after the first one, where we find out, like, okay, information about Andy Barclay and his mother, how they survived the attack of the original attack on their good guy doll named Chucky, and then an executive from the good guy toy company make sure everything was swept under the rug. They worked on Chucky again. That brought him back to life, and then he's on pursuit to find Andy Barclay. Andy Barclay was in a foster care unit place, or a foster home, temporary foster home, where they find kids' foster parents, and he found foster parents, and the foster parents are having to struggle with him talking about Chucky all the time, doing these things, and they don't really believe him until things happen to them. And he has himself a new stepsister, a new adopted sister or stepsister named Kyle. Kyle's like a rambunctious teen, obviously, on the edge, and then while that process is happening, Chucky does his normal thing, like killing people, killing one of the execs of that toy company, just to find out where Andy is. He finds out where Andy is, and he goes into his home. There's another good guy doll named Tommy. The foster father thinks Tommy's is Chucky. Well, he realizes that he dies from Chucky's hand. Same thing with the mother, and it leaves Andy to go back to where he was originally at. But there's also, when he was going with the foster home in school, there's a brutal scene with a teacher, and that scene was amazing. He just got really mad at Andy because he thought, oh, the teacher put him in the closet like they did in the TV show of Chucky, where Jake asked the teacher to put Chucky in the closet. Same thing, but a little bit different. She takes Chucky away from Andy, which is a good thing. But then when she opens the door, when she comes back into the room and they're putting Andy in detention, she's thinking, oh, Andy's in the locked closet. I don't understand that. How does your teacher, how does a little boy get into a door that you locked for safety reasons, and also to keep Chucky away from him? But you open the door, before you open the door, Andy, and you go inside the closet thinking Andy's in there looking around, and then Chucky pops out and then kills you with a ruler, which was pretty awesome, but also hilarious at the same time, because you're stupid to think that a little boy is in a locked room. When you lock the door, was he Shadowcat from X-Men or something, teacher? I don't know. You can answer that question. And then, of course, Kyle and Andy, towards the end of this, go to the factory that Chucky's been made from, and basically, Chucky and Kyle and Andy go on a wild chase to Kyle and Andy go on a wild chase to kill him, while he's on a wild chase to kill them. So basically, that's kind of the movie, and there were some homages to like I said, to the TV show, like the locked closet in the classroom. They reversed these other good guy dolls being made, and they had all these bunch of limbs and faces on this other good guy doll, because they because Andy and Kyle reversed it, and it kind of reminded me of Jake's um, doll that he made of Lexi when he was practicing stabbing, and the very first one that we saw in the very first episode. And they do the same thing to Chucky's, actual Chucky's body, and it kind of reminded me of that. A little bit of the TV show with Jake and everything like that. But this is before Jake, but you get my point. Even Andy goes and checks later on before everything starts happening. He goes and checks his good guy doll, which is Chucky, and it has to see if it doesn't have any batteries. It has batteries in it, but still is Chucky, which is weird. But remember, in the TV show, they said go check the batteries. That's the same Chucky all along in the second movie, but this time he has batteries, which is weird because the factory people put that in there. But nonetheless, so if you like this, put a like behind it, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. And there's going to be more movies coming out. This is going to be Scream 1, 2, and 3, or 4 if I can get that done before Halloween. If I can get 4 even on Halloween, that'd be great. But yeah, the Scream series is coming up next, and then that should be the end of the slashers. It should be end of Halloween movie marathon, and that's going to be a big celebration. So I'm signing out.